Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch the shift, watch the shift. Check it back, check it back. Check 52. Check, check. Play time. Check, play time.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Yeah, baby.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Cousins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 22, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We're scoreless after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Check, block 54, block 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
On second down, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. First and 10 at the 19. On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. 12 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Cousins now from the 50. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The Packers take over the first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Opening man is Allison, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
319. Right, 54. I got one.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down.
I'm coming for you. Mine. 44's mine. 44's mine.
Throwing is Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Here's Rodgers. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Doxson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Go!
Now it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run again. This time it's a dueler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check, 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 check. Jumbo!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games but only led the Vikes to just 1 fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Good route here.
On 2nd and a couple. Cousins ducks him with a grab over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Green 18. Check. Watch the before. We on 30.
They run it again with Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, high 7. Kill. Turn up.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.